Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X, where today we are going to do at least one affinity mission, probably some heart-to-hearts, some standard missions, and also we're gonna open up a bunch of treasures, many of which will contain probes. Because between streams, I actually used a tool that calculates the best possible frontier nav setup for you based on your probes, what you've got unlocked, and all of that. My revenue's gone up by like 20k. My mining total's gone down by like 4k. My storage limit has basically doubled. So yeah, we got that going, but I've realized I am missing a whole lot of really good probes. And thus, I am going to go to places where there are known probes inside containers and grab them so that I can make my frontier nav better. And also I'm going to do this affinity mission because I believe it gives us an ability that will make me even better at combat. Hey, Curbster.
Hey, Elma, I've been looking for you.
Here to foist another problematic assignment on my teammates?
Nagi, the hell you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? Elma has taken me under her wing and is helping me hone my skills as a blade.
Hone your skills as a blade?
He's aiding us on the side as his schedule allows. Think of it as a form of stress relief.
Exactly. I only ask to be treated the same as any rank-and-file blade.
Well, I guess if Elma's okay with it.
Speaking of which, didn't you say you were looking for Elma?
All right, the emergency. Those damn ganglion captured Orton's squad.
Captured? Are you sure it's not just a communication problem?
We're sure. They were escorting some mediators who just got back. They saw Orton and his men taken prisoner with their own eyes.
This sounds serious.
Yeah, do we know where they were taken?
That's the million-dollar question.
Let's check the Mediator's comm devices for data.
The direction the ganglion came from may give us a clue as to where they're based.
Good idea. I'll have someone take a look.
In the meantime, we should hurry.
Elma is right. Ganglion might want to cook and eat mediator friends just like they tried with poor Tatsu.
Easy now. Let's not let our imagination...
On the contrary, there are a lot of things we don't know about the ganglion. We can't rule out anything at this point, including what or who they might eat.
Oh, barf!
Elma, ma'am, I suggest we head out immediately.
No, wait just one damn minute. We need our Secretary of Defense here.
It'll be easier to command from the field. Besides, I am part of Elma's team for the time being.
Yeah, you said that, but...
Commander, he's not going to change his mind, and we don't have time to argue.
There you have it.
Fine. Get to it.
Also, I've changed a few characters' fashion gear. Just to different colors, mostly. Hence Elma being in the regional version of her set. Also, this is a higher level Crestfelg than the last one we saw, because I went and fought things to get parts to make it. As the Crestfelg lowered. And yeah. I'm also level 61 now, which is higher than the level cap in the Wii U version of the game, so literally all content from the original version will now be technically easier than it was in the original release. And yeah, Curbster, not being in a rush to finish a game you've already finished multiple times is definitely a thing. I fully understand that. Oh, just loading straight into a cutscene.
This seems to be the most likely place the blades are being held.
All right.
I'll create a diversion. The rest of you use the time to get in there and find the others.
Negative. There's a chance they're being held elsewhere. We don't want to cause a scene here.
Understood.
What's going on? This isn't like you. You seem anxious, overeager. Are you still fixated on the Harrier team that died protecting you?
Overeager? Am I really acting that way? I see. I hadn't noticed, but if you say so, I'm sure there must be something to it. My apologies, ma'am. I await your orders.
Stealth takes priority. We can't afford to be seen here. If we're discovered, it only puts the captured blades in greater danger.
Understood.
Excuse me, sirs. Being seen here only puts the captives in greater danger, you know.
Come on,
What's
you and
happening?
me.
Great now we're talking. Close in and strike. Deeply round. Take this. Let's talk it right now.
I've suffered worse.
Primer. Arcing Injection Light. Serious blast. Got it. Let's take it in close. Take this. Deeply round. What's next?
Yeah, I'm at the point now where I actually do more damage with melee arts than with ranged ones. Especially when I use offensive stance.
Aura so we can regroup. True stream it.
See, the people downstairs have decided to stop ignoring us.
Got it. Let's take it in close. Take this. Deeply round.
We did it!
I hope you'd be proud of me, Leon.
Hey there, Marlo, you doing okay?
Are you all right?
Secretary Nagi, what are you doing here?
That doesn't matter now. What matters is you're alive. It's Marla, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Are you the only one being held here?
Grismore and Campbell are dead. The prone beat them senseless.
What about Orton?
They're holding him. Please, sir, you have to save Orton.
We will. I promise.
He's done so much for...
Her Mim's gone silent. We lost her.
Yeah, we gotta get him home safe.
Yes. For Marla's sake as much as his. We owe it to them both.
Let's move out. Once we have Orton, I'll be back for you. We're all going home together.
Okay, so that door is inoperable. I smell a container nearby. Which means it must be up on that ledge. And while we're in Sylvalum, we might as well pick up this new quest.
Well...
Over-the-top wedding dresses in this shop are the best. Neo just have to get one for Popo. And where in heck is Ntoto? Neo not have cash on hand to buy dress. What should Neo do? Neo is merchant too, yes? Then Neo knows never to waffle on major purchase. If Neo has found perfect dress, stop thinking and make with buying. Especially for dress as popular as this one. If friend keep hemming and hawing, Nana will sell out. No! There's nothing else for it. Sorry, human friend? Neo promised this not scam. Neo respectable business Nopon with shop at Caravan and Caldros. Perhaps friend knows of Neo necessities? So, can friend spot Neo some cash? Neo swear to pay it all back. Yeah, depending on your story, I might. Also, can I get it in writing? Because we've been told that verbal agreements with Nopon are meaningless. Ooh, really? Neo never expect that to work. Friend is awfully nice. If a total stranger asked Neo for loan, Neo would set new land speed record running away. But yes, please listen to story of Neo. So once upon time, which is actually very soon, Neo will marry super cute girl named Popo. Neo really want to purchase gorgeous wedding dress sold here as gift for lovely bride. But Nopon named Ntoto that is bringing wedding ring and all assets of Neo still not turned up. So please lend Neo 20,000 credits so he can buy dress. Popo is daughter of wealthy tycoon. If Neo not give her nice gown, in-laws will think Neo is worthless. Come back and talk to Neo once friend has the money together. No need to worry. As soon as Ntoto arrive, Neo can pay friend back. Something tells me Ntoto is not going to arrive. But not necessarily because Neo is trying to scam us, but rather because Ntoto probably absconded with everything. Sweet smell of cash. Does friend have the 20,000 credits? And then some. Though a lot less than I used to, because I bought all of the sub-regional gear that I could that unlocked new fashion gear for me. So, yeah, kind of spent all my money. Okay, Neo borrowing exactly 20,000 credits. Sign on dotted line of IOU, and here. Friend should hold on to this. Contracts are absolute to Nopon. Nopon who break contract get kicked out of Caravan. Very serious. End of life as merchant. So rest easy. Friend just needs to wait until Ntoto arrives with money. Yeah, sure. I mean, we've been told many times how Nopon value contracts. Neo is glad friend believes. When Ntoto arrive with cash, Neo treat friend to tasty meal as extra thanks. Now then, Neo will take one extremely over-the-top dress, please. How about this one? Nana let Neo have it at special price in honor of wedding. Yeah! That's way too much! Price is off by at least 2 digits! Meh, if Nopon marrying one and only Popo is unable to handle price like this, then that Nopon better call whole thing off now. Hubbypon that petty will get dumped before year is out. Meh! Neo not petty, Neo not even like pets. Just wait 1 minute, Neo can, yeah! Neo have no choice. Neo must go borrow money from Jalolo. Would human friend come serve as witness? I don't feel like this is going to end well for Neo.
Listen up!
Oh, and come
Exciting.
serve as witness. You mean like come here, maybe 25 feet away?
Darn it!
When Neo asks Jalolo for loan, Jalolo starts shouting about not having money to waste on insignificant worm like Neo. Neo not get it. Yes, Jalolo always big jerk, but today he seemed extra prickly. Would friend maybe go talk to Jalolo and see about securing loan, please? Meh, why should Jalolo lend someone else money to buy present for Popo? Human has business with moneylender Jalolo? Jalolo willing to lend, but interest start at 100% every 10 days. That's predatory. Yeah, what's got you upset, Jalolo? Jalolo not need to answer that, but he will anyway. Worm standing next to human friend is reason. Mira will freeze over before Jalolo lend to. Wait, no. No, this perfect. Alright, Jalolo changed mind. Jalolo will take pity and lend money to Neo. Really? Then Neo eager to sign. But, if Neo failed to pay entire sum back by specified date, Jalolo will take every last piece of stringy hair on head of Neo in lieu of payment. What? But Tuft is pride of any Nopon. Neo could never part with it. Then no deal. Neo will have no present for young miss, and failed wedding will most shameful event of year. I believe you're missing a verb there. Well, as soon as Ntoto arrive, Neo can pay back loan, so all right, Neo will sign contract. Yeah, Neo, if you've got the capital as soon as Ntoto arrives, maybe the course of action is to go find Ntoto instead of taking out such a predatory loan, Not to worry, money Neo has saved can cover this, no problem. Okay, here is signed contract, and if due date comes and Neo unable to pay, Jalolo can have all this lovely, lovely tuft hair. Yes, yes, pleasure doing business. Just make sure you come back with money, worm. Oh ho! Now Popo can have perfect wedding dress she deserve. Neo must hurry before they sell out. I mean, at that price, do you really feel like they could? Was Neo here just now? Popo is fiancé pawn of Neo and have urgent news for him. Hang on. This might matter. What is this? There's the quest. Okay. And it looks like it doesn't matter. So we'll leave out mention of the dress. Keep at least that a tiny surprise. Why would Neo borrow money from Jalolo? Ntoto, not no reason, but Neo must have thought to pay it back with money Ntoto was bringing. We must stop that fool, Nopon. Uh-oh. But hey, at least Ntoto didn't abscond with it. Ah, nice money-lending friend. Kind friend came by to check up on Neo? Well, Neo got price gouged, but bought dress anyway. Neo hoped to make a surprise present of it, but Popo found out. Now Neo feeling all blushy. This no time for blushing. Every last asset of Neo just got lost. Well, what? But Ntoto packed it all on Nopopotamus and bring it here along with Ring. Right? I killed that Nopopotamus ages ago. Well, during trip, Ntoto was resting Nopopotamus by lakeside and might have dozed off, just for quick nap. When Ntoto wake up, Nopopotamus had been killed. Sorry. Cargo must have been carted off by Karo or the like. Ntoto had tied Ring to teeth of Nopopotamus, but that was also gone. But forget that for 1 minute. Is it true Neo borrowed money from Crook Jalolo? Yes, also from human friend here. I'm sorry. Man, Neo worked so hard saving up money for this day. Curbster, I believe what happened was it aggroed to me when I was fighting something else nearby. Or maybe it had a unique name or was Tyrant or something. There was something that set it apart. And I know that I killed it. I don't think I would have killed it if it was by itself minding its own business. Unless it was a Tyrant, so it probably aggroed to me at some point. And I killed it, and the ring was on its corpse, and I have it in my possession. I guess we owe Neo. Man, Neo worked so hard saving up money for this day. Meh, Jalolo, hear everything. Oh, this is rich. Take close look at loan agreement. If signee is unable to pay in cash, every hair on head must be plucked out and handed over immediately. What? Tuft on head is the pride of Nopon. Only lowest of low would take that away. Young Miss talks of Nopon pride, but this one here signed contract. As daughter pawn of merchant, Popo understands what that means. Breaking contract mean banishment from caravan and banning from trade with other Nopon. Meh, Jalolo perfectly happy either way. Neo can spend from now until due date deciding how he want to settle up. Neo sorry. So sorry. Neo just wants so bad for Popo to have beautiful dress. Silly Nopon, Popo not need fancy dress. All Popo need to be happy is Neo. But no use dwelling on that now. Contract looked scary legitimate. If Neo unable to pay, Neo will be at mercy of Jalolo. Apparently this quest is only available after you have killed said Nopopotamus. And thus, it's my fault the quest existed in the first place. And apparently the Straypotamus respawns when you complete this quest and drops a second sapphire ring, but does not respawn after that. That's kind of silly. But yeah, sure, I can front you the money because I technically stole all of your goods that you would have used to make the money from you. This is literally my fault. Friend is generous, but contract specifically requires it to be money of Neo. Well, technically it is. Jalolo lent Neo that money hoping for this outcome. He is evil, evil Nopon. Also, if I give Neo the money, it is his money. There must be some other way, some angle. Ah! Neo, Popo struck with brilliant plan. Neo should give Tuft to Jalolo. What kind of plan is that? Popo said herself that Tuft is pride of Nopon. Besides, family of Popo would never allow her to marry bald Nopon. Which is why Neo must make fake Tuft to give Jalolo instead. Contract clearly stated that payment had to come from money of Neo, but it never said hair had to be real hair of Neo. Yeah, would that even work? Jalolo is devious, but that not same as being smart. Just like, or not like Friend is smart, so in case of Jalolo, simple trick has better chance of working. So, now that plan is decided, next step is to gather materials. Would Friend be willing to help? For ingredients, Popo will need dire sheep. And also Antorus roses. We will all protect Tuft of Neo together. Can I hand over the ring? I feel bad holding on to this. Meh, Jalolo came by again to gloat. That guy makes stomach of poor Neo ache. Has Friend found materials for fake Tuft? Neo really need those before loan comes due. Yeah, I think I found them. Uncanny, this feel exactly like hair of Neo. And Popo can make hairpiece out of this? Popo will have Tuft wig ready in no time. Neo can wear it and we will go see Jalolo together. Alright, would Garnet come too? Neo want Friend to be there for this. Yeah, wouldn't miss it. Friend and Popo are both too kind. With help of you two, Neo feel able to handle anything that comes. Ah, here comes Worm, all ready to be smushed by mighty Jalolo. Well, Worm, what will it be? Pay back money or cut off hair? Or maybe Worm will break contract and choose exile from Nopon society? Choose how Jalolo will be entertained today. Neo was unable to get the money. Jalolo can have Tuft. Meh, then let Jalolo see you cut it off here and now. Jalolo want to see beginning of humiliating life for Neo as bald Nopon. Popo will cut. Jalolo should watch close to see what this foolish contract has earned. Ready for Popo to begin, Neo? Neo would let beautiful Popo do anything. No need to hold back. Meh. So shameful. Much humiliating. Young miss can't possibly marry Nopon who look like that. Popo deserve wealthy Nopon with thick head of hair, so why not marry Jalolo instead? Popo might consider it if Jalolo plucked out every last shred of filthy, putrid personality. Popo happy to sign contract right now if Jalolo want. Such the loathsome pair. Fine, contract is complete. Enjoy life of shame and ridicule, Baldy. And there he goes. and Toto think this plan is huge success. Oh ho, Jalolo had no clue hair was fake. Phew, now we can finally have wedding. But Neo still lost everything. Business will have to be built back up from scratch. Is Popo really sure she want this? Oh, forget money. What Popo wants is Neo. Though shame Popo won't get to wear ring picked out by Neo. Neo is so lucky, and Neo worked really hard to save up money and buy another blue sparkly ring. Can I give it to them?
Thank you.
Oh, Popo still need to properly thank Friend. Friend has something for Popo? I found this. Found, you see? Found. Ooh, so blue, so sparkly. Wait, is this? It is wedding ring Neo bought. Oh, this is like wonderful dream. Hey, wait 1 minute. That ring was stolen. How does Friend have it? Yeah, let's be honest here. Wait. Friend mistook that Nopopotamus for Wild One and killed it while Toto was sleeping? Or napping? And Toto was terrified when nap ended. What with Nopopotamus suddenly being corpse and all? There was no Nopon near it, though. Then the one who caused all of this trouble in first place is... human Friend? Ugh, and all this time Neo was stressing out enough to go bald. But Ring found its way back to Neo, so it all worked out. Besides, this only happened because Neo took out crazy loan for sake of Popo, so never do that again. This ring is more than enough for Popo. Okay, Neo promised to be himself and stop worrying about material things. From now on, Neo focus only on keeping Popo safe and happy. Okay, but like, shouldn't we also hand over his goods? I believe we owe him that as well. This turned into a very weird adventure, but please take this as thanks for all Friend has done. You mean bankrupting a guy? You want to thank me for bankrupting a guy? Well, at least I got my money back. Now let's go kill that Nopopotamus again. Memory serves. It was right there. So it must have gotten caught up while I was killing something else.
Fight to them. Here comes the fierce one. They're freaking out. Topple them.
And behold, we now have another of the Sapphire Ring.
You want to bring it? Then bring it.
Orton!
Colonel! And Secretary Nagi, is that...
This'll all be over soon. We're here to rescue you.
Earth aliens? If you want him alive, you'll have to...
Hold that thought.
Dude's in overdrive.
Grismore, Campbell, you and Marla can rest in peace. How's Orton holding up?
Not good. We need to get him back to maintenance right away.
Bad news! Whole pack of ganglion coming this way!
We'll have to face them. Are you ready, Elma?
Are you kidding? My team is always ready.
Yes, of course. Let's finish this.
Face off! Guns at the ready! Fire! Ghost Walker! Decoy round! Rolling tail! Sliding slinger! Lightning monster! Panicking! Weak! Perfectly primed! Got it! Now follow up on Phalanx! Action rise! Low screamer! Flash! Yes! We can... Oh yeah! Fire now! Offensive step!
So, I now can enter overdrive at exactly 0 TP cost once I have the minimum 3K. Just
That's the
added,
Team Elma I know.
added 1 skill to
Lynn,
my build.
how is Orton doing?
Stable, but we have to hurry.
Let's get back.
I've got Orton. Elma, you take point and clear a path ahead.
All right, I'll take up the rear.
We must get him back safely. We owe it to him, and the others we lost.
All right, let's move out. We don't stop until we hit the maintenance center.
Right.
Let me just crack this open real quick. Yeah, added 1 skill to my build, and now I can, now I get 3,000 TP back every time I enter overdrive, which costs 3,000 TP. So I can just spam the overdrive button as much as I want, as soon as I have the 3,000 TP. And the skill I added was right here, Grand Procession, because it also boosts your own TP. Which also means that when I spam my overdrive, I give everyone else in the party TP, which makes the entire party more effective. It's really just win, 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 win.
Thank you all. I still can't believe the Secretary himself came for me.
What are you talking about?
What? But that was... I'm sure I saw...
Ah, are you referring to the rescue effort? I just read the report. It seems Elma and her team performed admirably, as always. Apparently, they had some extra assistance this time. But all the more credit to their leader for bringing the right people together.
Oh, I see.
You really okay with leaving it at that?
I'd say you just heard your answer direct from the source, yeah.
Tatsu's surprised how useful Nagi was. Maybe even consider letting Nagi help again.
Is that so? Then I await that day with bated breath.
Hooray, that did indeed give me Blossom Dance. Which will do quite a bit to increase my efficacy in combat. Not that I can't already take out some super bosses, but... This is going to replace Ultra Slash because it's going to do more damage. Let's put it right there so that I can compare them more easily. So yeah, same cooldown, but instead of being one hit of 400%, which sure it does 4 times as much, or sorry, 5 times as much when attacking from behind, this is just 6 hits of 700% that also ignores resistances. That's way, way better. Sure, it costs TP, but TP isn't exactly at a premium. Especially when I've got Sliding Slinger, Violent Streak, and True Stream Edge all to give TP. So yeah. Oh, and I looked up what I need to do to get the Haywire mission to unlock. And the answer is, I need to find the Senirapa water and then do a different quest that chains into. Which means we need to find Senirapa water. Good news, it wasn't far. There's some right here. There's actually several places in Mira where you can find it. It doesn't matter where you find it, all it matters is that you do find it. And right there is the easiest place. Really have to wonder why that one guy went all the way up freaking here. When there was some a lot closer to home. There's also some in a cave over here in Caldros. Like the cave, Bestialiotopia, there. There's some in that cave, but you gotta go past a bunch of level like 60 plus enemies to get to it. Really makes you wonder why they even put it there when there's some right here in Biano Lake. Anyway, I need to go find some probes. So, duplicator probes. Let's see here. Do I have all of those? I don't even know. I've got 7 duplicator probes. Apparently there were only 4 of them in the Wii U version, so I'm already doing pretty well. And they all came from quests except for one, which was in a container near Frontier Nav Site 307, which would be over here. Okay, so they're the containers in the cave where we found the dancer's clothes for that one mission. So it's that cave right there. Good news. We don't gotta worry about aggro now. Okay, maybe we do. Okay, it would be in that container, so I did in fact already get that one. Which means I have obtained the only duplicator probe that comes from a container. Might as well pop these containers as well. Oh, something else that I did between streams. I found the last things I was missing for the Collectopedia. This jellyfish I found in a river, which makes it weird that it calls itself land roaming. This I found, like, right after the last stream ended. Or it might have even been during the stream. And then this, I actually went inside the Orsim Palace to find. And apparently I found several of them. Might have found them on the way in. I was grabbing a lot of collectibles. And it took a long time for all of the things to show up. But hey, Collectopedia done. Don't have to worry about putting stuff in there anymore. Alright, so back to trying to find probes. There are 2 containers that would contain storage probes. I don't know if I've gotten either or both of them. One is near FN Site 404, which is up here. And it is, quote, in one of the holes near the bottom of the cavernous abyss. Okay. And there's actually a lot of containers in this area that I just left. These are not going to be the containers that I'm looking for, but they are containers. So maybe I should wait on alien containers, because they give battle points. And having a source of battle points for the party members who haven't joined us yet seems like a good thing to help them get up and running sooner. So one of the holes near the bottom of the cavernous abyss.
Come on. You and me.
Would that be over here? I believe I saw it. Yep, that's a container. Let me just pop this open. So that was not the container in question. This isn't in a hole near the bottom, but...
Whoa, what's happening?
Oh, fine. If Behemoth wants to fight, we'll fight. Been looking for a chance to use Blossom Dance anyway. That is a bunch of damage. Ah, but I wasn't even in offensive stance. Okay, so offensive stance looks like it only adds, like, a little bit to the damage output. Still, Blossom Dance does do a lot. It feels like it does less than my other move, though. So here's the thing. True Stream Edge feels like it does ludicrous amounts of damage. I'm pretty sure it felt like it was doing more than Rising Blade as well. Or not more than Rising Blade, more than Ultra Slash as well. Which multiplier-wise, it absolutely shouldn't. At least not per individual hit. I guess across 5 hits it does. But like, Blossom Dance should absolutely do more than True Stream Edge, but it felt like True Stream Edge did more just now. Might be bugged or getting some extra multiplier from somewhere. And I don't see any more containers in here unless... Could be over here.
Oh, look at the size of them! I'm moving in! Use melee attacks! Now's my chance! Fire! Wiggle tail! Got Bruce! Full spec! Primer! Induction rise! Body and soul overdrive! Woo! Overdrive time! Help me! Awesome dance! This is really taking its toll. Very nice.
Almost died because I didn't use Ghostwalker. Alright, there's that storage probe. And the other storage probe that might be out there to be found is near Frontier Nav Site 514. Which should be this one? Yeah. Patrol chopper wreckage on the cliffs near the water. Cliffs near the water would have to be over here, wouldn't it? I don't smell any treasure, but then again, I don't see any opened up patrol chopper wreckage. It also said might require a skell. Maybe it's down there. Yeah, that does say it's patrol chopper wreckage, so probably. Now, will the weather allow me to actually open this? It sure will. And there's a storage probe. All right. So we have found all of the storage probes that would be in containers. And there are 4 research G6 probes that would be in containers. We have 5 research G6s. We might already have all of them, or maybe this is just another case of Definitive Edition having a bunch more probes. So, there's one northwest of Frontier Nav Site 504. So let's look for that first, because it's closest. Northwest of here, on a pillar in the lava that supports a bridge with a cantor on it. That's not a cantor. But, other than the name of the creature, everything here tracks. And that's a research probe G6. So I am seeing that this guide I'm looking at definitely has some inaccuracies. Apparently, the next one is Skell wreckage that is, and I quote, at Frontier Nav Site 419, northeast of Frontier Nav 419, and southeast of Frontier 419. So it is in a direction from here. So the segment recon is an alien container. Also, this container is supposed to require, quote, either a Skell flight module or clever mountain goating. So we know it's got to be up. It's possible I've already gotten it. I do recall grabbing a container or two in these mountains. I am concerned by the fact that I don't see the remnants of any container. Nor do I see a container icon on the map. Seeing the remnants of container would be the only real clue we would get if I have already opened it. But like, yeah, I'm not seeing any container markers on the minimap. So we're probably good. Can pop this open. Oh, it is an alien. And because this tyrant is here.
Offensive! Use an aura so we can regroup. I know. Arcing horde! Equally round! Beat it up! Furious blast! They're freaking out! Topple them with gunfire! We've seen it! Just for you! Problem very nice!
There's nothing wrong with killing every tyrant you meet. In fact, there's a tyrant Siloof walking around here somewhere. I should find and kill that. Is that him? That's him.
Time to give this all the time to weaken.
You haven't seen me angry.
We're just getting started. Heroic take! Body and soul are equivalent. Oh, hell yeah! I'm the coup de grace for you. Offensive stance. Stop. Let's go, hammer. There. Induction. Now we're talking. Here comes the fierce strike. Furious blast. Power dive. Got it. Now follow up with the melee. Here comes the fierce one. Panic hit. Weaken that. Perfect equal round.
I'm down to size. Problem solved.
All right. do believe that's the first Siloof I've actually killed. And at this point, I am quite willing to write off any containers in these mountains, because I have clearly grabbed it. I want to grab the second combo, which is an alien container somewhere. Probably not here. This ain't an alien container. Though it did have a probe in it. Oh, while we're on the topic of opening containers and stuff, I have got this ready to be turned in. So yeah, where Ordnance takes first breath, collect your spoils after sunset. Why, right now is after sunset. Though it's definitely not the right time. It's early morning, so it actually isn't after sunset. We're probably looking for evening. Nope, this is during sunset. We are looking for night. Surely the Outfitter's test hangar is where Ordnance takes first breath. And there's Solon. Are you? Ah, yes. I take it you are here because you completed all the trials I assigned you. Then you are a blade worthy of possessing my greatest invention, my masterpiece. The biological field skill capable of unraveling every mystery the universe's myriad forms of life can offer. I can install the skill straight to your mimeosome immediately. Are you prepared? Then let us begin. With this, you will be granted knowledge that may pierce the very veil of life itself. Installation complete. Now I must excuse myself. I look forward to news of your continued exploits. Actually qualify for this affinity mission. But it shan't be done right now. Because we have got more probes to find. Okay, so this next one is near Frontier Nav Site 306. I think I might have grabbed this one already. But I do spy containers, so we'll still give them a look. too isn't the worst thing to just find. And neither of these had any chance of being the one we're looking for. Because the one we're looking for is inside a cave. Specifically, South Ant's Nest. So let's just look around over here, see if we see any container markers on the map. Not any in South Ant's Nest, so...
Come on, you and me.
I'll take the first shot. Not take them out. Get ready. Now it's the skeleton too. Oh, hell. Put it good and roll. How's this? How's this? Furious now we're talking. Lose it. Strike. Smooth recovery. Throw it.
Now crack this open. Okay, it seems this container is inside one of the caves. And thus, into the cave we must go, though I think this will be North Ant's Nest. Yeah. Still, it's a container in a cave, and therefore worth grabbing while we're in the area. Way. There sure was. It's alien wreckage, which is less exciting, but still. This is a segment recon. Alright, so we definitely got the one at Ant's Nest already. So now, northwest of Frontier Nav 223. .223 should be further east from there. Do they... no. 223 is up there. Okay. And apparently it's specifically up in the Weeping Whitewood, so really we should go there instead of the Frontier Nav site. I think I've already gotten this one as well. Yeah, specifically this patrol chopper right here. I think.
Come on, you and me.
Wait, no, it's supposed to be hidden against an east/southeast wall and be vehicle wreckage. So this right here, which I have also already opened. So yeah, we have gotten all the Research G6 probes. How about Research G5? Okay, one we actually cannot do yet. Oh, since we did another off the record, I need to check and see if there's another one available.
Hey!
Nope. Oh. Wait, no. It wasn't affinity I was looking for with these two. It was class ranks. Okay. So, southwest of Frontier Nav Site 413. Okay, this one I think I've already gotten. It's not this, that's for sure. But we can still crack this open. Nothing's stopping us. Ah, it's battle points. Okay, you know what? I need to not go out of my way for containers that aren't of human origin. Hey, Curbster, congrats on unlocking your first new character almost. And yeah, that'll be Neil Nail, I believe. She is the first one in the active members list. And she gets unlocked remarkably early. But yeah, this container right here is what we were looking for just now, so yep, already got that. So next, southwest of Frontier Nav Site 317. Behind the huge ring in the water. That seems like a place I wouldn't have looked yet.
Come on, you and me.
Ghostwalker! Melee mode, maximum force!
Ready for a body and soul
We're just getting started. Ring
Is this guy close enough that I can actually nail it? It is!
That was great!
I believe that's my first Levitap kill. And behold, a Research G5. Now we're moving over to Noctilum, near Frontier Nav Site 216. Yeah, it should be down on the beach below. That's a mining probe G1. Not what we were looking for. Okay, it's supposed to be on the southwest border of the segment with Frontier Nav Site 216, so that should mean like over here, I guess. it's over here. It says beach with Forfexes and Adseculas, so that would be here. Do I see a container that I have already opened? I sure do. And it is white whale debris, which means, yep, this was it. Okay, and then southeast of Frontier Nav 221. Inside the ensanguined font. So there's 221. Interestingly, while I was working on redoing all of my probes, I learned how the Frontier Nav sites are numbered. And it's a kind of dumb way, in my opinion. They are numbered from north to south, west to east, in that order.
What the hell do these things eat?
Dang it. Couldn't get Ghost Walker up in time.
Ghost Walker! Let's take the fight to them! Get ready, Dad! Go! Gloves are off! Got it! Let's take it in! Look! Time for the coup de grace! Take this! On me! Overdrive! True Supreme Edge!
Take that, Philly event. And not seeing any containers in here, which means I've probably already got this one. Yep, that's it right there. But yeah, with them being north to south, west to east, it makes it so that, like, this is site 201, and then 202 and 203, and then we move over to the east as one column, so 204, 205, east one column again, but back to the north, and here's 206. I feel like they should be numbered, like, connected. So, like, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And I really think they should be numbered in a connected fashion, starting from the one closest to NLA. So, like, this should be Frontier Nav Site 101, and then, like, 102, 103, etc. But then again, that would make it kind of weird when going out from NLA in other directions, so who knows. Either way, doing north to south and then west to east, it makes specifically Noctilum feel like it's numbered really weird, especially with the entrance to Noctilum being at Frontier Nav Site 222. Just feels wrong. Okay. Potentially one more Research G5 to find at Site 108, or near it. Southwest of Frontier Nav 108, on the north edge of a segment, inside a ganglion stronghold. This isn't southwest, but it is right here, and it's of human origin. This pig is apparently repeatedly charging it. What's up here? More stuff of human origin. Stuff of human origin also seems to be a good way to get credits. More stuff of human origin.
Let's see your comes the fierce
Fighter dead.
sliding slinger. Furious blast.
That feeling you accidentally slide off a roof. Easy to get back up, though. And hey, that's the Research Probe G5. There's a scale wreckage somewhere else in this segment that I should try to grab. That's not scale wreckage, but it is of human origin. I kind of love this juvenile Simius. It's way tinier than the other juvenile Simius. And there's Daddy, I suppose. Maybe Mommy. Point is, it's got tiny, tiny children. Okay. Do we have all the G4s? Probably not. Yeah, I've only got 2 Research Probe G4s, and they're freaking 6 in the original version of the game. And once I've got all of the G4 research probes, I'm not going to go looking for more research probes. Because that would already put me at more higher level research probes than I basically have research probes planted at the moment. So, G4 research probes. Let's see. There are none in Primordia, but there is one in the Primordia waters, so it's on one of these islands. Speaking of which, I actually went around to a bunch of the tiny islands. Like, just around the sea, like that one and that one. And that one, and grabbed stuff on them. This one's got a tyrant on it that was large and high-ish level, so I didn't grab the stuff there, but most of the islands that are just around the sea, I have visited and grabbed all the stuff on just because. But when it comes to islands that are in the middle of the freaking map, I've left them mostly alone. Oh boy, a mining probe. There are so many higher level mining probes that by the time you're done with this game, you should not have any G1s planted. Because there are enough higher level ones that you don't need any G1s to fill out every probe site. There's the research probe. Part of me is wondering if I can do ground combat near this big tyrant whale. Looks like I might be able to. Excuse me, sir.
Meet the woman who's gonna wreck your life.
This ain't ground combat.
Look what you did to my scalp. You'll pay.
Can I get on this rock? I can't.
Ghost Walker! Let's take the fight to them.
Okay, they do enough damage fast enough that even Ghost Walker doesn't keep me alive. All right. Good to know. Okay, now we gotta look for a container inside Whale's Nostril. This one I probably already have. We've been in Whale's Nostril a bunch. I think that's it right there. No, that's not it. We're looking for a Skell Wrench. Still, the fact that I don't smell any treasure yet, that's probably it. This is an exit to the nostril, which here is. And this too appears to be an exit. Yep. All right. So we've got that one. Northwest of Frontier Nav 305. On the winding road connecting the beach and the upper level. So I imagine it might be that container that we can smell right now. Just had to close my window because of flames.
You and me.
Could I get some backup?
This
Guns is ready. Adrenaline fire now.
Oh, I don't have any TP right now. That's bad.
Ghost Walker.
I can fix that. And Mega Tensify.
Can you stand? I'm on fire now. Offensive stance. Hang in there. Ghost Walker.
Now, can I get to where I can melee this thing?
Finish this.
The answer appears to be no. Can I convince it to move to where it can be melee?
I'll save you all as soon as I can.
That answer appears to also be no. Okay, so Balenas are beyond me if I cannot melee them. If I can melee them, I'm sure I can get them down nice and quick. But if I can't, then yeah, they are not something I can manage. Ooh, almost missed that. Can I please open this game? Thank you. And there's our research probe. Next one would be northeast of Frontier Nav 401. So that would be this one. Look north, see the false axiom, the tree with the green orb, and the rocks with the 3 green crystals behind the rock with the crystals. I don't see a tree with a green orb, but behind rock with crystals. That would be this right here, I suppose. Yep, that's a research probe. Alright, last research G4 in a container would be near Frontier Nav 502, which is this one. In a crevice between a mountain range and some ruins. So I imagine that is over here. That's a G4. Alright, we are done finding research probe G4s. You know what, let's also find the G3 as well, just in case. So, northwest of Frontier Nav 211. In the pond where we first encounter the Orpheans. This one I feel like I've already gotten. So that'd be this pond right here. I don't see any containers inside this pond. Maybe it's this pond? It's this pond. In fact, I don't have it yet. And there's a G3. And next, north of Frontier Nav 405. Just outside Lake Seal, guarded by a germivore. So that would be this, I'm pretty sure. So we already got that. All right. Not gonna bother trying to find all the research G2s. I already have more mining G10s than this guide lists. So either there are... Whoops, didn't mean to warp. Either there are more mining G10s than there were in the base game, or this guide is incomplete. Both are possible. But, let's see here. Since we're in Sylvalum, there's one northwest of 415. Looks like I probably do not have that. Or, no, that's alien wreckage. That's alien wreckage. That's a petrified tree. There's skull wreckage over there. The ones that are skull wreckage have a chance to have probes. Okay, so northwest of here, in some patrol chopper wreckage. That's not it, but we'll still pop this open because I think this gets us the segment recon. Sure does. Would you look at that, 50% in Sylvalum. Part of me wants to take out Goliath here.
Ghostwalker! There! Let's take the fight to them!
Like a tense fire just to get us some PP.
Induction rise! Ready? Let's go, hammer! True scream edge! Now moving in melee structure.
Yeah, True Stream Edge is absolutely doing more damage than Blossom
Getting
Berries.
started. Come on.
That's not right at all. Like, it really shouldn't be the case. And hey, that's Mining Probe G10 we didn't have before. Okay, next one. Southeast of Frontier Nav 304. Which would be this one. This is alien wreckage, but I guess we are in the area. So what we're looking for is supposed to be on the northwest edge of a segment. It's not going to be that, because that's an indigene nest. And it's supposed to be on a cliff. That is not the segment recon, so we'll ignore it. I wonder if this is a case of the guide writer getting their directions mixed up. That's not it, because we're looking for trailer wreckage. That's a skell. Trailer wreckage on a cliff. Somewhere not too far from here. I'm not seeing anything of the sort. I'm guessing that they got their directions wrong. Also, I believe I do recall getting a G10 mining probe not too far from here before. It's where I got my first one. Like, it was somewhere near here. Also, I was just looking southwest. It said southeast. Yeah, that was me being stupid. So it's this right here. Yeah, I got this. This was my first G10 probe. Okay, and finally, there's a container in Caldros that might still have one. It's by Infernal Ledges, which is, I believe, this cave in. Oh, it also contains the Mega Flame blueprint. I know for a fact I have that because I've actually made the Mega Flame weapon. So, we are done with the G10s. So now to look for the G9s. So, there's a G9 near Frontier Nav 505. Which I cannot get because it doesn't open up until, or the place where it is doesn't open up until you do a quest that doesn't show up until after you clear Chapter 11. I am still not in Chapter, well, I can start Chapter 11 if I wanted. But I don't want right now. So, there's one near 513. What is this thing? A Zern. And there's supposed to be a mining probe in a cage. This is probably it. I know we've died trying to get this one before. Yep. Because we died because there was a tyrant that spotted and killed us. But it seems that tyrant is not at home today. Oh, there it is. We... Oh, not from the ground at least. Whatever, we can ignore it. It's... Oh, actually, no. That thing is, in fact, the segment recon. And I want to get all of the segment recon that I still can. There is one that I'm permanently locked out of. That I wouldn't have been in the original release.
I really need some heals. Sorry, I'm hurting too. Blast grenade!
Okay, if you don't let Ghostwalker's animation actually complete, you can interrupt it with entering overdrive, and that actually prevents you from getting the buff from Ghostwalker, which is bad.
Man, I really need some heals. Flash grenade!
Available for melee for like the briefest of moments. There we go.
Let's take it in close. Astral protection. Power die! This! Got it. Now follow up with the melee strike.
Yeah, it really feels like True Stream Edge is getting multipliers that it shouldn't be. How did this one take so much damage despite being overused?
We're coming to you. Now we're talking. Close in and strike. Take this! Extra the chance. Phew. Good riddance.
And Irina got a class rank, so she gets kicked out of the party because she has nothing to gain from being here. I believe Hope is the only one... Yeah, Hope's the only one left who still needs class ranks and wasn't already in the party. Okay. So next up... we are leaving Cauldros because there are no more here that I can get right now. So let's look for Sylvalum stuff. Northeast of Frontier Nav 419. Considering I've already looked around in that general vicinity, I'm thinking that we've already got that. just look at the more specific. Description. It says jumping down gets you to the behemoth shadows. Which, if that's this, then I need to confirm. What is the name of this cave? Behemoth's Shadows, okay. So... it's that. I have in fact opened that. Okay. Then there's another one in Sylvalum near Frontier Nav 412. And it completes the segment recon, so it's this one. I already have it. So we are done looking for G9s in Sylvalum. Let's see, Oblivia. In Oblivia, there is one mining probe G9 near Frontier Nav 305. Northeast of here, on an elevated level near Marnux and Prones. I don't see any containers up here that I haven't already gotten, so I've probably already gotten it. Plop myself down on the floor real quick. And then kick everyone out of the party for a moment. Because this quest here is one in which killing additional targets
Bring it on.
can potentially be bad.
Take this!
I'll take the first shot. Make him count. Ghostwalker! More enemies? Who's next? We're coming to you.
And this piece shouldn't matter.
Panicking. Weaken them.
And this Monolith mercenary also shouldn't matter. So I guess maybe this isn't the step of this quest where it matters if we kill extra things.
Topple them with gunfire.
I may have already done the step of the quest where killing extra things is bad. maybe I haven't. Who knows? But we are done looking for G9s in Oblivia. Now to look in Noctilum. There's one northwest of Frontier Nav 224, which completes the segment, which will be that one. If we go here and then fly, we'll have a easier time reaching it. Wait till everyone's done getting their class levels, and thus I can start putting people in the party based on who I want to have in the party. Here's our G9. And that's the only one in Noctilum. So, the rest are in Primordia. So, we are looking for Skele Wreckage south of Frontier Nav 103. Right. Here in Primordia is the only place, at least I think it's the only place where the numbering goes wrong. 103 and 102 should be swapped in order to match the top to bottom, left to right. And that is what has the probe in it. So I do not have this one yet. Okay, next one is south of Frontier Nav 107. And it'll be that one. No, I missed it. There was one in Cauldros. Oh well. We'll get back there at some point. This isn't it. But we're here. It's here. We'll grab it. It's on that island. There's another one that I think I have north of Frontier Nav Site 108 on a floating island. Contains the Zenith Cannon blueprint. But yeah, I think I've already got that. Oh, it completes the segment recon, so I do not have it. There it is right there. That's a G9 probe. What is a Z-Dom way up here?
Please be gentle.
Turn this around. I think this is just for you. Introducing myself last card. Power die. Bruce Revenge. Awesome kick.
Another hard work paying off.
Easy. I was kind of hoping it would be guarding something, but apparently it's just here to be here. Maybe it counted as guarding
You want to bring it? Then
this
bring
Oxerve? Never mind. Don't know why I was thinking that was a container. Okay. So... Wait, did I check the... I did get the one in Cauldrus. Or I got one of them. There's another one that I just didn't even check because I missed it. 512 is where it is near. So that would be right there. Southwest of here, and it completes the segment recon, so I need to actually check the segment. I do not, in fact, have that. So we're looking for a life pod on the mountain range, which that seems to be it right there. This information we got is wrong. It said that they said that it was detected on Slavebird Isle. It's not. This isn't Slavebird Isle. That's Slavebird Isle. Note that it's across the water from here. So now we've got 9 mining probe G9s, which is one shy of how many there are in the original release, but again, there is one that I just cannot get yet, so I guess they haven't added any G9s. Meanwhile, I've got 3 more G10s than were pointed out here. And now it's time to find a whole bunch of G8s, because there are at least 23 of them. And I have 8. How many mining probes do I have set right now? I actually have a lot set. Wow. So I've set 17 G2s, 3 G3s, 8 G4s. So we're at 28, 35, 41, 43, 51, 54. We have got 59 mining probes set. Okay, that felt like it was too much just hearing the number, but looking around it tracks. But it looks like I can probably get them all upgraded to G5 or better. If I find all of the G8s and G6s and G5s. So yeah, let's go for those. So there's a life pod south of Frontier Nav 503. that completes the segment, so we don't have that yet. Be like way up on here. No, it's below here. Down in the magma pool? Or near it? On the shore of the magma pool? Yep, looks like it.
Wow, look at the size of them.
Hello, sir.
Oh my God! Now! I'll pick them off. Lay into them.
We're just getting started.
Melt your way.
Shooting stuff. Furious blast. Now we're talking.
Sir, can you approach?
Assault hammer.
Wait, am I immune to terrain? No, I'm not.
The enemy's off guard.
It took a while to start happening. Just thinking I might be immune to terrain damage while one of my somethings is active. Oh, maybe Ghostwalker lets me walk on painful terrain. That would be weird. But I guess not the weirdest thing that's ever happened in this game. Okay, next one. Northeast of Frontier Nav 511, and it completes the segment. So that would be it there. So we do not have it. It's not this alien container, but since it's here and we're here. I'm thinking it's gonna be this container that's level with us right now. So let's get back on our scale, because it looks like it's on the other side of this wall, and I'd rather just jump over it than climb up it. Where is this thing? So, container in there, container there. Container there. Those are all alien containers, so this is actually not even the right place. Ah. This looks like it. And it sure is, and I bet we can handle that thing. Probably get some neat loot out of it, too.
Ghostwalker! There! Let's take the fight to them! Oh yeah! On fire now! Moving in! Offensive stance! Mend your ways! That's for you! I won't miss this shot! Arcing! Now we're talking! Close in and strike! Stellar red! Got it! Let's take this! Look!
Attack at range now, how are you?
Yeah, there's no question. True Stream Edge is doing way more damage than Blossom Dance.
Stellar red!
Which you'd think that Blossom Dance with its higher printed multiplier as well as nullifying of target resistances should do tons more. But True Stream Edge is just completely...
Turn the tides. I'm going to. Sorry.
It's... makes Blossom Dance worthless by comparison. Especially because Blossom Dance costs 1,000 TP, whereas True Stream Edge gives TP. Okay, now we gotta look southeast of 507. And it's this one right here, which we have gotten. Northwest of 512. That one there we have not gotten. Next one, southwest of 504, and it completes the segment. So that would be that there. That's not it. Still pop it open though. That should be it. Okay, and then there's one in the Drongo Caravan, apparently. Northeast of 502, yep, that would be it. This one we probably already got, especially because it is labeled, and I quote, hard to miss. That would be it right there, that container. Yeah, we didn't miss it. Okay, are there any more in Caldros? It does not look like it. Alright, so to Silvalum. Northwest of 420. On the lowest level. Oh. Would you look at that? That's something the people of New LA would probably like to know about before it's too late, but it's a shame we can't tell them. Apparently I've just never even come to this area before. There's our G8 probe. I guess that alien container we passed by is the segment recon. Drop aggro, please. Curbster, I have that USB stick that came with the collector's edition of the original release. That thing had malware on it.
Decoy round! Let's take the fight to them! Absorber hit! Coyote glove drop! Black butterfly! Panicking! Weaken them! We're just getting started! Stunned! Quick! Use melee on this! Conduction rise! Sparking horde! You're freaking out! Target gunfire! Let's take it into close! Take this! Power dive! Bruce Dream Edge! Absorber stick! Big help! Panicking! Lightning Buster! Yes!
That USB stick with some tracks from the soundtrack was A, too small to be of any value outside of what it had. B, used a freaking executable to play the soundtrack. And C, like, that executable was not a thing you wanted on your machine. It was effectively malware. Okay. Southeast of Frontier Nav 410, and it completes the segment. So that'd be that one, which we do not have. And looks like that's it for Sylvalum. So now we move to Oblivia. Northeast of 316. That completes the segment, so I don't have this. Yeah, Curbster, it was terrible. I don't remember what made it basically malware, but yeah, it's just everything about that USB stick was a disappointment. If you ever wanted to use it as anything other than a display piece. And even as a display piece, it was all just one color of gray plastic. It's not even good for that. North of Frontier Nav 307. And it completes the segment, so that one there. South of 315. Requires, or not requires, completes the segment, so we've actually got that already. At Frontier Nav 317. I think I've got this one already. Skull wreckage. Let's go ahead and pop it open. It's not what we're after, but it might be something we would be after in the future. Oh, maybe it is. Ah, something we would have been after in a couple steps. And, what we're after right now actually might not have opened. I might have ignored it because it wasn't on screen. Yep, sure did. Yeah, I've gone in this cave already. This cave is richer in collectibles than any other cave in the freaking game. I mean, look at it. Collectibles everywhere. I'm pretty sure I completed some quest or another by getting in here. And now it's going to take like a year for all those collectibles to actually register in the collection tracker thing to the left there. But once it's done showing us all the collectibles, it'll show us what we got from that container I just opened. How long will that take? A long time. In the meantime, let us keep searching for stuff. North of 314, and it completes the recon, so that there. Still getting those collectibles. Oh wait, there's some experience and some credits. Okay, so that one's from the container. And then more experience and credits. I think that's from the next container. Yep. And would you look at that, we're done getting our queued up stuff. Yeah, Curbster, European and Australian special editions are often much better than North America's. Especially when they don't come with malware USB sticks. Okay, so next we are looking for north of Frontier Nav 319. And it completes the segment, so yeah, that's the one we got earlier. Next is south of 318, so that'd be right there, which we have not gotten. That looks like it right there. Next is north of 316, and it completes the segment. So that'd be there, which we have gotten. Northwest of 311. So that's going to be there. Yeah. Oh, and the description for this one, it is in the mountains. truly such a helpful description. So this is not what we're looking for, but it will be some segment recon, so we might as well. Hey, it's a G6. We're gonna be looking for that eventually anyway. So this is what we were looking for. Northeast of 305, completing the segment. So that would be that one, which we've gotten. Northwest of 321, completing the segment. We have gotten that. And that's it for Oblivia. So now, southwest of 224, completing the segment. We do not have that yet. And it's inside the Rockmole's burrow. I remember. Why would I not have opened this Skell wreckage, though? Considering all the other things I opened in here, why did I not open that? Also, why did they not have me just go to FN Site 224? I guess they did. They said southwest of it and inside Rockmole's burrow. I guess I just didn't assume that that segment would be inside said burrow. Anyway, Buchwald here, I bet we can take on.
Ghostwalker! Thanks. Let's take the fight to them. Oh, fire now! Moving in. Stream edge! I sent you away. I'm free. Panicking. Weakly primed. Heroic cloud! Absorber power die! Big help. Ghostwalker! Conduction run! The enemy's off guard. Use range edge! I won't miss this shot. I'll save you all as soon as I can.
Why is he gaining health?
Ghostwalker!
Buchwald was supposed to be losing health, not gaining it.
They're freaking out. Topple them with gunfire. Panicking.
I'm not gonna beat him if I can't get through this freaking regen he's got. I wonder how long his regen is gonna last.
Violent spring. More enemies. Awesome jam. More enemies. We need to buff up and take something this big down. Initiating. Oh, this
Okay. I guess I couldn't take Buchwald. If he didn't have that regen, I would have been able to. Guess there's things I need to learn about him. Okay. Next, north of Frontier Nav 210. And this should be near where the Orphean who needed the Senirapa water was. quite. No, that's not even the right thing. We're looking for white whale debris, not skell wreckage. Ah, that would be it right there, and yep, we got that. Okay. And that's it for Noctilum. So next, north of Frontier Nav 104, completing the segment. Alright, we still need to grab that. Water is making interesting sounds here. Okay, here's what we're actually looking for. And that is all the G8 probes in treasures. So now for G7s. And if we take a look, I have 2 G7s. There are 4 listed as listed on here, so there's definitely at least 2 that I can find. So one is near Frontier Nav 515. This one I probably already have. A little bit north of the probe site. Oh, maybe I don't have this one. Judging by the map. Hooray. Okay, next, southeast of Frontier Nav 502. In the ancient Warscape base camp, hard to miss. So this one, I suppose I might already have. That's alien wreckage. So it would be in this base camp. Yep, we definitely got that one. Southeast of Frontier Nav 412. Underneath the bridge that goes over the probe site. All the way to the east. So that'd be this right here. And then over in Noctilum, I believe I have gotten this one. This one is right here. And yes, I have gotten it. Alright. So that's all the G7s. So now we're looking for one southeast of 506, which completes the segment, so I have not gotten that. of this wall. So that should be it right there. South of 511, completing the segment. Alright, we don't have that one yet. And that ought to be it right there. South of 507, on the beach, hard to miss, so I probably already got this one. Yep, sure did. Shame we can't tell people about this lifehold piece either. There's a bunch of lifehold pieces that I found and just never bothered to report. Feels like the type of thing they should let us report. Or at least do anything about other than just look at and like, oh hey, it's been here the whole time. So southwest of 418. And apparently that's the only one here in Sylvalum. Southeast of 308, may or may not complete segment. Guide, author, forgot to write it down. Hey, we got that. It does complete the segment. Frontier Nav 311. On top of the waterfall to the east. I think we've gotten this one. Though it's equally possible that I've just seen it many, many times and ignored it every single time. It looks like we did in fact get it. It would be this right here. And that's it for Oblivia. Now to Frontier Nav 208. And this might be it right here. That's a G5. So that isn't it. This certainly isn't it. So it looks like I've probably already gotten the one that I'm looking for now. You know what I haven't gotten? This guy right here.
You want to bring it? Then bring it. Ghost Walker! Absorber Stick! Ruined Tail! Equally Round! Blood Slinger! They're freaking out! Topple them with gunfire! How you like this? Induction Rise!
We need to buff up to take something this big down. Yes, we did it!
It sure is nice having you around.
So let me just... Blood Pond Basin. Against the Western Mountain Range in the Ganglion Stronghold. A little bit north of the edge between Frontier Nav 206 and the segment north of it. Wait, what? 206? Something tells me they miswrote and meant 208. Or maybe 207. But no, not 207. So it should be... Okay, I think they just took wrong notes. And that one they had marked as a G6 was the G5 we just got. Because yeah, that was right here, wasn't it? Or no, the G5 we grabbed was... Was that it? No, this was it. So the G6 is over there and I already got it. Okay. South of Frontier Nav 210, completing the segment. Well, we got that. Frontier Nav 220. Okay, this one I think I've already gotten. Because it's in Orochi's belly, where we have been, and it says you cannot miss it. So that'd be down here. Guarded by this guy.
Got company.
And yeah, we've opened that, I'm pretty sure.
Ghost Walker! Let's take the fight to them. Absorber Stick!
I own you. Panicking.
Ruined Tail! We're just getting started. Full Blood Slinger! Shooting Star! Horn! Dream Edge! Furious
Yes,
Blast!
we did it.
It sure is nice having you around.
And yep, that's already been opened, so we have got this one. And last G6 is northwest of 118. There we go. On the beach, and it completes the segment, so I really should have looked at whether or not I've got the segment northwest of here complete. And I do. So we are done with G6s. And I will now look for G5s and then stop looking for probes. Because I really shouldn't need any worse than G5. Because yeah, there's 39, 43... 53. Yeah. I actually don't even need to look for the G5s because I can replace every mining probe I've got in the ground right now with only G5s and better. Right this very moment. So yeah, we're done looking for probes. Means it's time to deal with more mission things. And heart-to-hearts, I need to do those too.
About that.
Yeah, I got a mission here to pick up. You made it, Garnet. That's great. I don't know what I was going to do if you didn't show. Huh. Anyway, we should hurry. Elisa's about to give her big speech. She's titled it A City of Neighbors, New LA's Inclusive Future. Yeah, sounds great, or whatever. Right? It was my idea. Elisa said it was brilliant. And I know it'll work, because once Elisa gets going, she's on fire. Really, our whole operation's been burning up lately. Despite the rain. But speaking of fire, wouldn't it just be so Alex to try to shut Elisa up? I'm honestly worried. You need some help? Yes, please. Oh, but be super careful, alright? Don't shoot any innocent bystanders, or Elisa. Look, if you just keep a sharp eye out for bad guys, I'm sure everything will be fine. Anyway, to sum up, your mission is to guard Elisa during her speech. To guard her with your very life. Please. Just check something real quick. Alright. Don't have to worry. She made it sound as though I had to be careful not to shoot any targets that aren't the one I'm after, but this isn't one of the quests where NPCs can die if you make wrong choices or anything. Phew, okay, now I can finally relax. Honestly, Alice, you worry too much. We're in New LA, Blade's own backyard. No one would be foolish enough to try something here. The only thing to worry about is whether our message will reach the people or not. Oh, I'm not worried about that at all. Deep down, I think we all want to know each other better. And anybody who's still got reservations better look out, because your speech is about to blow their little xenophobic minds. Right, Garnet? Yeah, sure. Right, and look, I know we've seen some crazy times since abandoning Earth. But we've overcome them. We're adaptable creatures, and it's our bonds with one another that keep us alive. Thank you, Alice. And you as well, Garnet. I promise I won't let all your efforts go to waste. I'll make this speech a success, no matter... Uh-oh. Elisa! What the... No, she's been shot! Elisa! Look, she's breathing. I'll get her to the maintenance center right away. But if we trace the path of the sniper's bullet, I think they're in the administrative district. You have to go find them. We have to bring whoever did this to justice. Go ask around. Any little detail could be important. Do whatever it takes to find that shooter. And we need to go turn in this quest over here while we're in the general vicinity. Because we do, in fact, have the Senirapa water they need, and which they can multiply. Whenever I speak with Sinluarb and Senluarb, I feel Kunluarb's ova flowing strong within them. His death represents a huge loss to the Orf, yet I am glad he was able to divide in the end. We must obtain a sample of Senirapa water so that more of my kind may enjoy the same happiness. Has there been any progress in your search? Yep, found some. Ah, this is Senirapa water, without a doubt. Now I should be able to manufacture sufficient water for all the Orf. In time, this city will be rife with my kind. Do you suppose humans will welcome this? Maybe not rife? Yeah, some people will be unsettled, that's for sure. I mean, if it's not a sudden thing and it takes place over many, many, many years, it would be more welcomed. Just don't go using it willy-nilly, okay? But yeah, some people will definitely be unsettled, unfortunately. I see. And since the plants we require to sustain us are also limited in quantity, I will keep our numbers to a sustainable, non-threatening level. Thank you for your help. We Orf will now embark on the next phase of our life on Mira. Know that our new brothers yet to be born will inherit a sense of deep gratitude for all you have done. And would you look at that, there's a new quest. Two of them, in fact.
I have favor to ask.
Earth alien, you are Blade. I have request, but first I have question. Do you love trees? Respect trees? Feel life pulse inside them? Yeah, nature should be respected. I sense you speak truth. I will trust you. I am Naza Tempanzi, protector of Great Tree. You must help me raise Great Tree from seed. First you must accept, then I will explain all. I defend this seed with my life. I cannot expose it to danger. We must keep its secret safe. It is good I spoke to you. Some Earth aliens are unworthy of trust. Speaking to you was gamble. Yeah, what's the deal with this great tree? Great trees are host to old ones. Old ones watch over members of clan. Clans tend great trees in return. But Ganglion put great trees to flame, tried to crush our resolve. Some protectors resisted. They met death. Some relented. They burned great trees themselves. I did neither. I buried last seed within my flesh, then stayed out of sight. Stayed alive. Journey has been long, but it is almost over. Now I must entrust seed to soil. But this land is different from our home. I fear seed will not grow, so I seek aid from others. You must find someone who knows of plants and how to grow trees on Mira, or ask how to grow trees on Mira. Yeah, sure. Some prone have forgotten trees. It is good you do not. We need protection of old ones in this land, and old ones need great trees. I expect Earth aliens are no different. You would also feel weak if something dear was stolen from you. Lives of all prone depend on future of this seed. Dang, there's actually a lot of quests that have opened up. I believe good neighbors there is required in order to get Haywire to show up. And with whom is this heart-to-heart, and when? Elma in the evening.
That's right, yeah?
Look who it is.
What are you doing here, Garnet? You must enjoy this place as much as I do, huh? It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? So what's catching your eye today? I mean, honestly, the light. Ah, indeed. I'm sure the Manon don't give it a second thought, but it certainly is beautiful. Did you know that this light is the power source for this entire vessel? It's some sort of perpetual motion machine that doesn't produce a very high energy output, but is both perfectly safe and completely clean. I doubt humanity has the technological capacity to pull off anything like it, at least not yet. but I'm sure it'll be available to us someday. Vandom has practically been salivating at the thought. This light is to the Manon what fire is to humanity. And like fire, one day it won't seem special at all. It'll just be part of our world that we take for granted. Mankind advances, and if it's by joining hands with the xenoforms, that only makes it all the more impressive. Yeah, that's good enough for me.
Leave this to me, okay?
Hello, most loyal Shimmer and Savvy Financial Group VVIP member. I've been waiting for you, you know? Your contributions have earned you the very exciting privilege of becoming a gold VVIP member, okay? The most shiniest of all of VVIP members, gold tier clients receive even better rates when converting Moranium. And as a very, very special bonus, you'll also receive an even better reward than usual. Good, yes? So good. All you need to do is bring me 30 more pieces of Aurorite and 10 more pieces of Arcsandor, you see? Going to go for it? Go. Yeah, I think I can handle that. Ah, good. So good. I will be getting very, very close to the top of New LA's wish list now, won't I? It's time to overhaul my marvelous alchemy engines and put them into hyper mode so they can explode my savings into even bigger savings, no? Yeah, why do you need all this money? When I told my reason to Anopon, it laughed at me, you see? Said I was very, very strange, but you... Well, perhaps I'll explain my reason as an added bonus if you make it to gold VVIP status? Okay, I've made it. Say, have you found the Aurorite and Arcsandor that I asked for yet? I'll never top the rich list without them, you know? There you go. Good. Now I can overhaul my alchemy engines and make much more money than before, no? You are officially golden, okay? And along with your new shiny gold VVIP status, please accept this bonus, won't you? The bonus appears to just be experience. Thanks to your help, I'm at number 2 in New LA's rich person rankings, aren't I? So much money, so much happiness, right? Just look at my hoard of credits. Okay, but yeah, what are you gonna do with all that money? What? Buy? No, I'm not buying anything, am I? If you spend money, it just goes away, right? Then it would take even longer to get to number 1, wouldn't it? That's why you have to scrimp and save and never spend even a single credit. Huh? What's the point of money, then? It's a way to calculate just how very, very awesome my alchemy engines are, isn't it? Like points? A point total? I have to keep racking up points and obtain the highest score ever, because then I'll be happy? Reality has proven that that is not, in fact, the case. Perhaps you think about it like the Nopon do. They also think it's a waste to just keep all of my money, don't they? But there's nothing I really want except the high score. That makes sense, right? But once you have the high score, what will you then do?
Cool!
You have my respect.
My clansmen are safe. You have done this. As chieftain of Tree Clan, I give you this award for bravery. My people were also brave. They withstood Cavern Clan. They did not yield. This makes me proud. Slaves of Ganglion try to trample us underfoot. They cannot crush our spirit. We are one with beasts and great tree. We are true form of prone. You are same, Garnet. Yeah, sure, I'm one with things. Indeed, you are family now. Fellow clansmen, we are at your side always.
Oh no, you know?
Listen.
All right.
Listen.
Ah, perfect. I am glad that I waited. You are the one who will complete any task, no matter how difficult, are you not? I heard stories of your valor from the other residents. Lately, it has become difficult to ascertain the will of my Ova. It is quite the predicament. Yeah, got any idea why? Well, it began when I moved to New LA. Perhaps the cause lies there. Still, that is far from a concrete diagnosis. I plan to begin a trial treatment presently. The procedure is a simple administration of Luminoa leaf, a Miran herb. It is a method I came across in a database while working as a researcher for the ganglion. Can I ask you to locate and harvest that herb for me? Well, I don't have it yet, which is unusual. I guess that means it's a specific quest item and not a collectible. My research shows that the herb can be found on the far isle of Zuo in Kaldros. I am confident you will fulfill my request most satisfactorily. You have my thanks. Is this another earth plant? Fascinating. Might I cut one down to bring home? I wish to use it in my research. Hey, are you a botanist? Yes, I trade in the compositional analysis and reproduction of plants. And you are? Ah, I see. You seek information on how to best raise a tree species brought to Mira by one of the prone. Well, any typical tree can be made to grow by using gnarl branch sap, which can be found in the vicinity of the Divine Roost at the north edge of Noctilum. I am curious to see this great tree for myself. My ova has begun to throb as well. So be it. I will meet with this prone woman. Okay, so this quest does in fact have a disastrous outcome if you neglect to talk to a certain NPC before a certain step of it.
Adorable, right?
This matter is far too important to ignore. It represents a serious problem for the Orf as well. We Orf will lend our skills to humankind. In return, I ask that you assist us. Yeah, what's the deal? The attack at the Biano water purification plant. Primordial creatures called Cantors attacked a number of humans working on site there. We Orf have a plan to ensure that tragedy is never repeated. But it requires your kind to participate as well, as it is a proposal that would benefit us both. I hope we can work together to make it happen. Alright, what's the plan? We propose that auto-sentries be used to defend the plant and surrounding area. You humans are too few in number, and I expect there is a limit to what can be asked of your fellow blade operatives. I assume you are aware that we require Senirapa water in order to reproduce. The process by which we manufacture that water relies on the Biano plant functioning. We cannot allow it to be jeopardized by primordial creatures, and believe this machine is the solution. The auto-sentries will be unmanned and fully automatic. They should be more than sufficient to defend both the lake and the purification plant itself. We are already hard at work on the construction of a prototype, but have come up short on a few parts. I would like to ask you to procure the necessary Ouroboros crystals and Eradicator eyepieces so we can complete our work. You should be able to obtain both outside of New LA. Your help is most appreciated. Alright, we're good on that.
Your report.
Work here is nearly complete. Now we are just waiting on the parts I requested. How is your search progressing? Have you procured the Ouroboros crystals and Eradicator eyepieces? Flawless work. I see I found the right woman for the job. Once these are installed, we will be ready to begin combat testing. Your help would be most welcome with that phase 2, if you can spare the time. The prototype auto sentry has already been transported to the outfitter's test hangar. If you are able to assist us once again, please meet me there after making any necessary preparations. Thank you for coming. I just finished making the final adjustments. Well, what do you think? Considering its role as defending a human facility, I tried to cater the design to reflect human tastes. Your people have a fondness for designs like this, no? As such, I trust that you will like it as well. Yeah, it's pretty alright. Really broad-shouldered. Wonderful. Earlier designs crafted according to an Orphean aesthetic standard ran into problems in that they tended to terrify humans. I am glad our adjustments were successful, though its easily accepted exterior is less important than the cutting-edge Orphean technology inside. I urge you to bring total focus to this test. A moment's inattention could lead to grave injury. Are you ready to begin? The more combat data you can provide us, the better. I need to hydrate after doing his voice for long.
You want to bring it? Then bring it. Take ground! Now follow up road attack! Absorber scare! Fire now! Attack at range now if I you. Mend your ways.
And... Thank you. You have given us excellent data. We will use these results to improve on our design, then deploy the auto sentries en masse to Biano Lake. I am certain they will keep the water purification plant safe and clear of even the most ferocious primordial creatures. And as a result, we will have a steady supply of pure water with which to synthesize Senirapa water. That will allow us to steadily increase our numbers. All excellent news for us Orf. And completing that quest, I believe, should unlock Haywire. Or maybe not. Oh, there's 2 quests here. My men headed out for Noctilum by truck, but I've lost contact with them. They were part of a special team for this mission, along with an Orphean. I left everything to him, and now... Ah, damn it! Yeah, what's the special team for? They have an Orphean expert in Noctilum with them. This was our first time trying a mission like it, so we were extra careful in our preparation. What the hell could have happened? Maybe they went off the frontier nav grid. To make matters worse, this was Anna's first field mission. She's our team rookie. But other Blades with her are old veterans, so I'll just have to hold out faith and be patient. Ah, forget it, I'm no damn good at being patient. Apologies for the interruption. Are you a friend of Cantonam? Cantonam and I split from the same parent body. In your human terms, he would be my brother. By my estimation, Cantonam and the others were forced to flee from primordial creatures. They are presently in hiding and unable to move. The Orf have a special smoke signal for use in such emergency situations. The chances that Cantonam will use said smoke are 98%. It should then be possible for you to locate him using that signal. However, any such rescue operation would require the added mobility offered by a blade escort. How in the hell do you know? You know what? Don't matter. I'll do whatever it takes to get him back. Maybe you'd lend a hand, Garnet? You have my thanks as well. Still, I'd think a smoke signal like that would have been spotted already, but I've gotten no reports. It is a signal intended only for friendly eyes, invisible to all but the Orf. You will require a pair of the goggles we wear. Please take these. They should allow you to see the smoke without problem. Thanks. This gives us some hope, at least. Good luck in your search.
Sir. Hello.
Hey there, nice to meet you. I've heard all the stories, and I have to say, you sound like quite the busy bee. Oh, I don't begrudge you that success, of course. I'm just hoping you might throw a little of your famous assistance my way. See, my team is understaffed, woefully understaffed, but everyone just keeps telling me to view it as a challenge or a path to growth or something. But when even the simplest jobs are out of reach, just putting food on the table is a tiny bit more important than wacky dreams of self-improvement. Anyway, I'd be really grateful for your support. Sure. Oh, thank you. We'll have to split the reward money between us, but just name your cut and I'll do my best to see that you get it. For the moment, just keeping my team together is my top priority. Look, I'm mortified to put you on the spot like this. I'm not the kind of guy who's generally given to relying on the sympathy of others, you know? But thanks for the chance to explain my situation. Anyway, I need your help checking out a data probe over in Sylvalum. It was destroyed a while back, and though it's since been repaired, the cause of the destruction was never actually determined. Those probes are the lifeblood of the Pathfinders, and data from the ones in Sylvalum is essential for gaining information about Caldros. Under normal circumstances, our priority would have been to head out there, figure out what happened, and make sure it doesn't happen again. But then that massive ganglion war machine appeared, and priorities, well, they shifted, which I totally get. So the investigation was postponed for a while, but now that we're finally ready to move forward with it, the other teams we partnered with have backed out. And there's no way my team can take on a task of this size all by our lonesome. Oh, and there are also rumors flying around that the ganglion are to blame for the data probe's destruction, which doesn't exactly make folks leap up to help. So, yeah, this mission is kinda dangerous. But you're pretty much the only one I can ask for help at this point. So if I haven't scared you off yet, head out to Sylvalum and figure out what destroyed that data probe. I'm counting on you. Heck, we all are. Cheer up, Brother Pawn. So much debt. At this rate, Mui Mui's starve in streets. Sorry, Mui Mui wanted to be more dependable, Brother Pawn. Oh, hush. Moi Moi is sure Brother Pawn will find Sword of Legendariness next time. Didn't he find it this time? Oh, friend came back to check on us? Thanks again for helping Brother Pawn. Yeah. What? Didn't you already find the Sword of Legendariness? It is technically legendary item, so Legendar picked it up, but turns out it is actually sword that Little Pawn of Legendary Hero Pawn used to play with. And legendary toy sword only worth about 250 credits. According to old writings, real Sword of Legendariness had strange pattern that appears on handguard. Moi Moi should have told Brother Pawn about that. Risked life, defeated monsters, finally found sword, and for what? Yeah, it was me who defeated the indigents. Friend is sure? Memory of Mui Mui a little fuzzy on the subject. Thank you, friend. Quest of Brother Pawn to find Sword of Legendariness will go on, probably, someday. Moi Moi hopes friend will offer the same support for him when that happens. Man with a rifle case hurriedly descending down into the hangars, you say?
What's that?
Rushing into the garage, and the moment later, Skell flew out. Okay, lost sight near the industrial district. Unidentified Skell ran through here at high speed and broke through the gate. Chased it for a bit, but seemed like it was rushing off to Sylvalum, you say. Damn monster, why won't you die? Huh? You're a blade? Damn. Thought I'd have more time. Look, all I did was stop that traitor from selling all of us out to the Xenos. We don't aim to hurt any other humans. We're trying to protect them. Don't you see that? So please, let me go. I'm in no position to deal with you right now. Yeah. Huh, another assimilationist lapdog. That just means I've got one more monster to take out. I've got one bullet for you, traitor, and that's all I'm going to need.
You want to bring it? Then bring it. I'll take the first shot. All right, in the darkest hour, I know we'll go through.
So that's handled. Probably should have asked who ordered the hit. Then again, I think we already know. Well, did you find the shooter? What? He attacked you, and you beat him? I see. Thank you. I feel so much better hearing that. Eliza she's going to be in critical care for a while. Nothing life-threatening, thankfully, but they need to keep her under observation to make sure the new parts don't cause any unexpected effects. Yeah, sorry for not keeping her safe. No one could have stopped that bullet. And you caught the culprit, which earns you a gold star in my book. No, really, thank you. Now it's my turn to step up and keep everything going until she's back. Hey, so listen, I can't prove anything yet, but I know Alex is the one behind this. We can't let him win. We'll find a way to stop him. And make New LA a more peaceful city in the process. Oh, and Eliza gave me this to give you before... Anyway, here. There's so much work still left to be done. I hope we can count on your help again in the future. And let's turn in one more before we call this a stream.
Impressive.
You crushed Magizia. My men live. Amazing. I will never forgive what you... I will never forget what you have done. We will have vengeance on Ganglion 100 times over. Trigo, give Garnet money we stole from Ganglion. All of it. For Captain and team's lives, it is small price to pay. You left Ganglion, but you are not forgiven, not by me. Because you are stubborn Tree Clan fool, and you are embarrassment to Prone. Farewell, may we never meet again. Okay, I got another duplicator probe. But yeah, we've still got a bunch more quests to do. But they'll have to wait, because it is time for this stream to end. So, thanks folks for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. And I will be back, actually, later tonight. Like, in a little over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Not sure exactly when, but gonna do some of the Spring Festival event in Monster Hunter Wilds, because that's a thing that exists now. So, yeah. See you then, friends.